Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, live from Henley Field. We are here for the championship game of the FCSAA baseball tournament, the 2016 version. From 10 teams down to 2, Chipola College Indians and the Santa Fe College Saints. One team will advance on to the JUCO World Series in Grand Junction, Colorado. The other will see their season come to an end. But regardless of who wins, both of these teams have made their mark this season. Santa Fe Saints ranked number 1. Chipola College Indians ranked number 2. The Indians are taking the field. Bowden Francis on the hill.
Welcome to today's championship game of the 2016
and we are just about ready to go.
NJCAA
And they're going to send Bowden Francis back off the diamond before they have to do the starting lineups first.
Batting first, the shortstop, number 2, Brandon Hernandez.
Now the PA announcer will bring you the starting lineups.
Second base, number 5, Tyler Kinney. Batting third and catching, number 14, Matt Allen. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 24, Hugo Valdez. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 8, Stephen Smith. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 32, Hayden Cano. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 10, Kyle Phillips. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 1, Cole Parks. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 6, Robbie Hamlin. The starting pitcher for the Saints today is number 21, Trent Johnson. Starting lineups for the home team, Chipola Indians. Batting first, playing center field, number 6, Jay Estes. Batting second, playing second base, number 5, Wood Myers. Batting third, the shortstop, number 7, Jose Caballero. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 18, Michael Hickman. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 15, Tyler Osick. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 35, Ronaldo Rivera. Seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Kainer Colmenares. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 25, Miguel Rojas. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 27, Reese Cooley. Your starting pitcher for the Indians today is number 44, Bowden Francis. Umpires behind home plate today will be Casey Sanchez. On first base will be Rob Nunez. Second base, A.J. Dukes. Third base will be John Bennett. Everyone will please rise and remove their caps for the playing of the national anthem. All right, let's play ball.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We are moments away from first pitch. Here at Henley Field, Santa Fe Saints and the Chipola College Indians. These two teams met back in '09 in the championship. Santa Fe Saints were victorious.
Leading off for Santa Fe College is the shortstop, number 2, Brandon Hernandez.
Brandon Hernandez to start things off for the Saints. Takes a cut at the first pitch, fouls it back, and we are underway right here at Henley Field. For this 2016 championship. That pitch in there for a strike at the top of the zone to Brandon Hernandez, the Santa Fe shortstop. Hernandez has led off good portion of the season for the Saints, who are led by Coach Johnny Wiggs. Swing and a miss at a changeup, strike 3. One out for Bowden Francis.
That brings up your second baseman, number 5, Tyler Kinney.
And now Tyler Kinney will bat. Kinney, the Saints' second baseman. First pitch strike from Francis, so he has come out throwing strikes. And he throws another one in there. Well, the Saints are going to have to be aggressive early in the count, it appears. Saints do have Trent Johnson, their ace, on the mound. That pitch up high, the first ball thrown by Bowden Francis. Both teams with high-powered lineups. Chipola led the state in scoring. Fouled back by Kinney. He hangs in there, stays alive. Fouled straight back towards us and stuck in the fence. Polk Athletic Director Bing Tyus will knock it loose. And Kinney will get back in the box. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 straight strikeouts for Francis to start the game swinging. And Francis faced the Saints earlier in the tournament. Actually, the game the Saints won. The teams matched up twice so far in this tournament. Matt Allen will now bat. Allen swings and misses. So Francis is coming right out and dealing here early. Francis actually took the loss in that game. Nice easy hop for Caballero. He goes over to first on a 1-2-3 inning to start the game for the Chipola College Indians. So Bowden Francis off to a good start. 2 strikeouts and a ground out by Matt Allen. And Trent Johnson will now take the mound for the Saints. We'll be back with more from the FCSAA championship game live at Henley Field. Back at Henley Field, Scott Jamison with you for today's FCSAA Championship baseball game between the number 1 Santa Fe Saints and the number 2 Chipola College Indians. Chipola College has been on fire with the bats, scoring double-digit runs in 3 of their 5 games. The only 2 they didn't was against the Saints. They scored 9 and 6 against Santa Fe. They lost the game, they scored 9, and won the game, they scored 6. So go figure, right? Foul tip on the first pitch from Santa Fe starter Trent Johnson. Well, this game is for all the marbles in the FCSAA. It's the toughest tournament, toughest regional in the country to get through. That one hit out, and a diving catch made by Kyle Phillips out in right field to rob a hit from Wood Myers. A nice play early.
Number 5, Wood Myers.
That's the kind of stuff that it takes in a championship game to get it done and win ball games. You have to be able to make some defensive plays. You've got to be able to get some big outs. Maybe rob a hit or two. First pitch, swing, and tipped for strike 1. So Estes took a big cut at the second pitch. I pitch down now, 1-1. Wood Myers taps it to second. Kenny will have to come get it. Throw over to Valdez for the second out. Well, the second baseman grounds out to second, and now the Saints' nemesis, Jose Caballero. He hit 3 home runs in the game against the Saints a couple days ago. He is seeing the ball well. That one's inside. Ball 1. Well, it's pretty fitting that breaking pitch for a strike. These 2 teams would meet for the championship. For 1, they're ranked number 1 and 2. And 2, they've played twice and each team's won 1. So this is basically the rubber match of a 3-game series. Inside, ball 2. Now 2-1 to Caballero. Swings through that one. And he took a big hack. Taps it back to the pitcher. Johnson gathers it, makes a nice easy throw over to Valdez. Caballero hustling down the line. You got to like to see that out of the shortstop. But the Saints get them 1, 2, 3. Both pitchers look zoned in early. We'll get you the rest of the Santa Fe Saints lineup as well as Chipola's lineup when we get back. Those innings were so quick we didn't even get to them. We'll get them for you when we return to the 2016 FCSAA tournament. Hugo Valdez will get things started for the Santa Fe Saints, who bat here in the second. They went 1, 2, 3 in the first, couple swinging strikeouts and a ground out by Matt Allen. Valdez takes strike one on the outside corner. Well, Francis has come out throwing strikes. He had a 3.74 ERA in the regular season, led the team in wins with 8. Strikes out just about a batter an inning. He's actually 9-3 now. He's picked up a win in this tournament as well as a loss against Santa Fe. It was his third appearance. Both his previous appearances were in relief. That pitch down, good eye by Valdez. 2-2. Umpires for today's game. Behind home plate, Casey Sanchez at first, Rob Nunez. Second, A.J. Dukes, and third is John Bennett. Valdez, slow roller to second. Wood Myers picks it up, makes the throw for the out. Steven Smith now batting, the third baseman.
Brings up the third baseman, number 8, Steven Smith.
Smith was 3 for 4 in the Saints' 10-9 win against Chipola. Saints come in at 41-8. The number 1 team. Swing and a miss and an outside pitch. Smith, a 376 hitter, a couple home runs, 35 RBI, 6 doubles. That one hit out to center, hit pretty well, but playable for Estes, who makes the catch. And now with 2 outs, Hayden Kano will bat.
Next batter for Santa Fe is the designated hitter, number 32, Hayden Kano.
Well, that's the first batter that he started off with a ball. Okay, no half swing, foul. 1-1. The Saints' last trip to Grand Junction was 2009, and for Chipola, 2011. So both teams trying to get back. Swing and a miss on a changeup. One hit by Kano out to left. Rivera trying to go get it, and just foul. Rivera not the swiftest of runners out in left field. He's 6'6", 250, so if he was, that would be sort of scary. But made up a lot of ground there. Almost made the catch, almost got to it. Kano just missed a home run and just missed a double down the line. So Kano now behind the count, 1-2. Pitch from Francis. Kano up the middle. Caballero surrounds it, makes the throw. A little high, but Osick gathers it in for the out. So 6 up, 6 down for the Saints so far in this game. And Chipola will bring Hickman, Osick, and Rivera. We'll be right back. You're watching the FCSAA Championship game. Michael Hickman will bat for Chipola. To start off the second, bottom of the second. Chipola went down 1-2-3 in the first inning. No one has reached base for either team. Pretty good pitch down and in. 2-1 now. That one just missed. Hickman ahead against Santa Fe ace Trent Johnson. That's up and away. Hickman thought about swinging and laid off. Tyler Osick waits on deck, followed by Reynaldo Rivera. 3-1, out to right, base knock for Hickman. A leadoff runner on for Chipola. And Tyler Osick, the first baseman, coming to the plate.
Brings up the first baseman, number 15, Tyler Osick.
Well, with these two talented pitchers on the mound, you have to take advantage when you get your leadoff runner on. We'll see if Chipola can get anything home this inning. You don't want to spoil your opportunities early on. That's a pitch in there for a strike. If you're both teams, you'd like to get ahead. Try and put pressure on the other team. Fouled off. Outside corner. Casey Sanchez, home plate umpire, will fire another ball out to Johnson. 0-2 now to Osick. Well, Chipola is loaded up and down the lineup with guys who can hit. Down 1-2. So Johnson's going to have to hit his spots, make sure he does not leave balls up in the zone. Try to keep the ball on the ground, try to get a ground ball right here. There's a changeup, just gets a piece by Osick. Both pitchers have used their changeup effectively today and gotten some swings and misses and just some tips. One-two to Osick. Fouled off. Spoils a good pitch from Johnson. Now the 1-2 pitch coming. Down and in, 2-2. So good at bat so far by Osick. He's spoiled off a couple good pitches by Fallon, and now has worked the count even at 2-2. It is a hot, humid day in Lakeland, even at 10 in the morning. It'll continue to get hotter, of course. Pitch just inside off the plate, now 3-2. Right now it's about 80 degrees, but feels like 85, it says. And it's going to get up to 88 or 90 as the day wears on. With all this rain, it's been very humid. You're watching the FCSAA championship game. Runner goes. Strike three, and out at second base. Strike him out, throw him out for the Saints. Osick swings at a ball down. He saw his runner go.
Next batter for Chipola is the left fielder, number 35, Reynaldo Rivera.
And, well, it was important, too, to keep the runner off base. That throw was important for the Saints because now Reynaldo Rivera comes to bat, and whenever possible, he's a guy, and he hits the first pitch out into the gap. He's going to go for two. The throw from Hanlon is airmailed, and Rivera in there with a double. Hanlon just didn't get a grip on that one. Rivera went right away. The outfield was kind of shaded to where that ball could get in the gap, and that's the reason you keep runners off base for Reynaldo Rivera, because he will knock runs in.
Brings up the third
and now Kainer Colmenares, he's had a very good tournament, and again, Chipola can hurt you up and down the lineup. Teams have been very successful with 2 outs in this tournament. Chipola hoping to keep that trend going. Johnson will try to get out of the inning. There's been 2 hits, but 1 runner was thrown out trying to steal by Matt Allen. Down and away, ball 1. The runner out there in scoring position, the first time for either team. Saints have yet to have a runner on base through 2. Perfect game so far, although it's just 2 innings for Bowden Francis. Up and away. Well, Johnson may be happier pitching to Rojas, the righty, kind of staying away from Colmenares. If he can get him to roll over something outside, he's happy. But otherwise, I don't think he's going to throw him too much right here. Could be wrong. Oh, goes way away again. So pitching around Colmenares a little bit. The strategy makes sense. You don't always want to put runners on base, but if you have a scouting report on a guy and you're more comfortable pitching to him righty on righty and feel like you can get him out with 2 outs, it makes sense to do that. Outside corner for a strike. Well, 3-1, Kaner Colmenares steps back in. Foul tip, now 3-2. Pitch running away from him, just got a piece. And both of these teams want to go to Grand Junction. That's the ultimate prize. That's what you play all year. You start in the fall. Start with practices in September. Change up, swing and a miss. Strikeout of Colmenares. You start and practice into the fall, you play practice games, you play 50-something regular season games, you get here, and it comes down to 1. Let's take a look at that double play again. The strike him out, throw him out. There was the strikeout, and there was Matt Allen firing down and getting him on the knee before the foot got into the bag. Just barely, almost nabbed that base, which would have been a run on the next pitch on the double by Reynaldo Rivera, but Chipola comes up empty, leaves a runner stranded at second. We'll go to the third. Saints will send the bottom third of their order. Kyle Phillips, Cole Parks, and Robbie Hanlon. The outfield coming to bat for Santa Fe. Kyle Phillips to lead off for Santa Fe. First pitch swinging, and Bowden Francis has gotten a lot of swinging strikes here today. And now strike 2. Well, the Saints, it's tough to be patient when the ball's in the strike zone, but Bowden's pitches are moving around so much, it's been tough for the Saints to get anything on it. And a swing and a miss by Phillips for strike 3. So that is now the 3rd strikeout. And Francis in complete control right now. Perfect through the first 7 outs.
Brings up the left fielder, number 1, Cole Parks.
Now Cole Parks will bat. Well, the Saints had just 1 hit through the first 6 innings against Eastern Florida State College, the game Trent Johnson pitched. Parks fouls that one back. Ended up winning at 6-1, exploded late in the game for some runs, so slow starters at times. There's a hit, and it will get down. Parks will take a big turn and then go back, and I think he probably could have gone into second with the way that throw came in. And Rivera, not exactly a left fielder by trade. But Cole Parks gets the Saints a hit, and now, more importantly, you put Bowden Francis in the stretch. And you make him think, and Parks can run, so you can dance around a little bit at first. And that's what Chipola was able to do a little bit to Trent Johnson as well. Get a runner on base, make him pitch out of the stretch, and just try to make things happen that way. You got to try to manufacture runs early. You do want to try to score first. It doesn't, obviously not the team that score first doesn't win, but Hanlon yanks one down the line, took a high pitch, a hanger, and nailed it. Well, big thanks to Sarah Shira, who's been here all week on her feet doing this camera for us. Thank you, Sarah. We really appreciate it. I know the fans do. Tyler Allen as well. He's ran out to the it's at least 750 feet. That's how much cable we have out there. So it's 1,500 feet plus another 100 or 200 every single time he goes out there. So he runs a mile like every 3 times he goes out to the oh, wow. Outside corner. Every time he goes out to the scaffolding and the camera out there. So thank you, Kyle, very much, or Tyler, and Kyle. Kyle was here for a couple days with us too, Kyle Wilson. Big thanks to him. But right now we're thanking Tyler for going out there, and again, he runs a mile about every 3 times. That one out to center. Should be playable. The Saints have hit a couple good balls out to center, just haven't hit them away from the center fielder. Now top of the order, Brandon Hernandez. We're able to turn the order over this inning with a runner on base. And they're starting to show a little bit more contact against Francis. So we'll see. It'll be interesting as both of these coaches start to get into this game and get a feel for where their pitchers are at, because you may not necessarily wait until the pitcher gets into a lot of trouble. It may be runner goes, and he's out trying to steal. So into the inning. Both teams have been caught stealing. And Chipola will have Rojas, Cooley, and Estes coming up in the third. You're watching the FCSAA championship game right here on YouTube. Catcher Miguel Rojas, he just threw out Cole Parks trying to steal, though he didn't get a good jump. It was more pretty easy for Rojas. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Hernandez just kind of waved at a pitch. That's one he probably wanted to foul off when he saw the jump that his teammate got. Swing and a miss by Rojas. Well, Johnson's allowed 2 hits. Bowden Francis just 1 through 3. Outside ball 1. Rojas, 343. A freshman. A lot of sophomores that made contributions to this Chipola team this year, and that's what it takes. You got Faulkner, Miles Edwards, who's played a little bit, Osick, Cooley, Myers, Estes, Coleman Arez. Caballero, just a freshman at shortstop. It's a scary prospect for the rest of the league. 2-2 pitch now coming to Rojas. Hit out to center. Hamlin will have to come in on it, and it's going to fall in. It was off the handle. Would have been a broken bat in the big leagues. But it's a single here. Second straight inning, they've started off with a single. And Jay Estes and Wood Myers are on deck and in the hole. Pitch in the dirt. Allen stops it. Rojas, the catcher, doesn't run real well, so he's not going to try to take off on anything in the dirt. Well, Saints were able to get to Bowden Francis on Wednesday. Swinging a miss by Cooley, 1-1. For 4 runs, and he ended up taking the loss. They have not gotten to him yet, just 1 hit through 3. Pitch low, ball 2. Cooley exploded in the game yesterday towards the end, had 3 straight hits to get going what had been a slow tournament for him. But he picked a good time to get it going. It was an elimination game, and he hammers one down the line foul. Cooley a .260 average. Two pitch in the dirt. Full count to Cooley. Runner at first. Cooley hits one off the handle, foul. Just got a little bit of it. That would have been a tough play if it was in the outfield. Might have been another bloop single. Well, you have to be careful. You cannot make mistakes to this Chipola team. It will make you pay for them. Just got a piece for Cooley. He hangs in there. Well, 3-2. Still a full count to the Santa Fe the Chipola sophomore outfielder. Sophomore pitcher Trent Johnson on the hill for the Saints. Over at first is Miguel Rojas, the catcher. He singled to start the inning. That pitch is down, ball 4. So 2 runners on, nobody out for Chipola. Something cooking here for the Indians in the bottom half of the 3rd. Well, the home team did win both of the matchups in this game, in this series that's occurred here at the FCSAA. Hugo Valdez hit a walk-off home run for the Saints in the first game, and then Landon Faulkner threw a gem against the Saints on Thursday, stand corrected. Ball gets away. Runners will go to second and third with nobody out. 1-0 to Estes. Down now 2-0. Well, Saints have to be careful not to let it get away from them here in the third inning. Chipola will score in a hurry. They have 500 runs in 58 games. Coach Johnny Wiggs will take a trot out to the mound. We'll be right back. Well, Santa Fe Saints are facing some adversity here, and Chipola is facing a golden opportunity to jump ahead early in this FCSAA state championship game. Live from Lakeland, Florida at Henley Field. Scott Jamison here along with Tyler Allen and Sarah Shira on the camera. Second and third, nobody out, 2-0 count to Jay Estes. Estes pops one up. Valdez will give it a look, but it will get out of play off the dugout. And 2-1. Well, you'd love to see one of those that stays in the infield. Brought a rosin bag out to Trent Johnson. Top of the order for Chipola with runners at second and third and nobody out. Fouls it back, 2-2. Two-two pitch coming to Jay Estes. To third. They've got the runner in a rundown. Allen will run and chase down and tag Rojas for the out. So Rojas went on contact, and the Saints are able to cut him down at the plate. Good job with the rundown by Smith. He chased him into Allen. Allen caught it, Rojas slipped, and he was able to tag him out. Not a tough play for Rojas because he's already taken a secondary lead off third. By the time he would have tried back for third, he probably would have been out anyways. Hernandez was over covering third base just in case Cooley decided to advance. Wood Myers now batting. Down and away, ball one. Base hit. They're going to send Cooley. Throw comes in way offline, and the runners will go to second and third, and a base hit RBI for Chipola College. And they've got second and third. So they're three of the hits have come on the first pitch against Johnson.
Next batter for Chipola is the shortstop, number 7, Jose Caballero.
And now Jose Caballero bats. Caballero tries to bunt. A little squeeze play. Good idea with Valdez playing back. It would have scored a run. See if he tries it again. A 1 pitch coming to Jose Caballero. That one hit him, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Well, he definitely tried to get out of the way. It just barely caught him.
Brings up the designated hitter, number 18, Michael Hickman.
Saints hit 4 batters the last time these teams met. Well, actually, the first game they hit 4 batters, walked 9, and still won. Let's see, take a look at that replay. Okay, good idea. We'll wait. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hickman fouls it back. Take a look at it right now. Here was the hit by pitch. Up and in, and must have caught him right on the elbow, it looked like. Maybe the bottom of it. Hickman base hit. 1 run will score. They'll hold the runner at third, and it's now 2-0 Chipola. Well, we said Chipola is the most high-powered offense in the state, 502 runs now in 59 games. And there is just not a letdown in that lineup at all.
Brings up the first baseman, number 15, Tyler Osick.
The Saints have had to fight back before. They'll have to do it again if they want to go to Grand Junction. The Indians will look to add to their lead. Inside corner, strike 1. Bases loaded, still just 1 out. 7th batter of the inning for the Indians. 2 runs home. Just off the plate inside, ball 1. So 1-1 count to Tyler Osick. Osick struck out swinging in the second. And here in the third, Chipola has managed 3 hits and a couple runs. Breaking ball, strike. Swing and a miss by Osick, strikeout for Johnson.
Next batter for the Indians is the left fielder, number 35, Reynaldo Rivera.
Reynaldo Rivera to bat for Chipola. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Rivera just misses one and fouls it back 0-1. Chipola has plated 2 this inning. Couple RBI singles by Myers and Hickman. 1-1 now the count to Rivera. Rivera hits one foul on the right field line. 1-2. Well, if you're sitting there in your Santa Fe, you knew you weren't going to come in here and shut out Chipola. That just was not going to happen. So you try to limit the damage when you get into these situations, and there's a base hit. It's going to probably score 2. Comes the throw. And he got a piece of the bag, and it is now 4-0. Chipola, another 2-out hit for the Indians, and they have opened this game up in the third. No, they just continue to hit. That's what they do. Even if you throw a good pitch.
Next batter for Chipola is the third baseman, number 13, Kainer Colmenares.
Now Kainer Colmenares will bat. Four runs home for Chipola in the third. Colmenares swings it off speed on the outside corner. Well, again, it still rings true. If you're the Saints, you knew that they were not going to be shut out. It's probably going to take 10 runs, 8 runs to win this game. Just the way that Chipola's been playing, they weren't going to all of a sudden turn their bats off for this championship game. That just wasn't going to happen even against the Saints' #1 pitcher, Trent Johnson, who's been so good for 2 years for Coach Johnny Wiggs. Swing and a miss by Colmenares on a ball down and in. Well, runner at third is Hickman. At second, Rivera. One, two, 2 outs. Lays off the pitch outside. Two-two pitch. Here's the pitch. Low and away now, 3-2. Full count. The runners will be on the move, so a single will get them both home. Pitch up and out. Now Rojas will bat. So Rojas coming to the plate for the second time in this inning. He led off with a single, was actually picked off.
Next batter for the Indians is the catcher, number 25, Miguel Rojas.
Just no let up on this Chipola lineup. Pitch to Rojas. And there for a strike from Johnson. Well, Johnson's job right now is to limit the damage to 4. Chipola trying to really make this inning hurt. Rojas knocks one foul on the third baseline. To short. They'll go to second for the out. But Chipola gets 4 runs in the inning. We'll go to the 4th. Saints looking to chip away at that lead when we return. Brandon Hernandez will lead off for the Saints. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That one misses, now 1-2. Well, Hernandez led the game off for the Saints with a strikeout. Now 1-2 pitch from Francis. Laid off of it, 2-2. A good 1-2 pitch from Francis right there. Hernandez gets a piece. Between Hernandez and Caballero, we've got a couple pretty good freshman shortstop for these teams. Hits it to his counterpart. And one down.
Brings up the second baseman, number 5, Tyler Kinney.
Now Tyler Kinney will bat for the Saints. He struck out in the first. That one slowly rolled to third. Colmenares across for the out.
Next batter for the Saints is the catcher, number 14, Matt Allen.
Well, we appreciate you tuning into this championship game if you're watching in Gainesville or Mariana or wherever you're watching. I know we got some viewers in Philadelphia watching the game right now. Matt Allen batting for the Saints. Score 4-0. Allen hits one well out to center. Center fielder back. Estes makes the catch at the fence. Well, Allen gave it a ride. But the Saints go in order again. Francis has given up one hit, and he has faced the minimum through 4. We'll be back with the Chipola College Indians sending Cooley, Estes, and Myers to the plate bottom half of the 4th when we return to the FCSAA State Championship game. Back at Henley Field in Lakeland, Trent Johnson back on the mound. Reese Cooley walked in his first at bat in the 3rd and then later scored on a single by Wood Myers.
Reese Cooley.
Chipola College has been an offensive juggernaut, to say the least, this entire season, and it has not quit at the tournament. The lowest number of runs they've been held to all tournament is 6. And that's a base hit for Cooley. The third baseman was playing in, expecting maybe a bunt. So that Probably cost the Saints an out, but it's the strategy you got to play with. Otherwise, he would have laid down a bunt.
Center fielder number 6, Jay Estes.
Now leadoff man Jay Estes, the number 9 hitter, has been on base twice for Chipola. Estes lays off ball 1, and the Chipola College batters have very good eyes as well. You can tell Coach Jeff Johnson recruits players from all over the country and all over the world, and they are very accomplished players when they come in. Players from, Jose Caballero is from Panama, the country of Panama. That one's snagged. Dug out by Kinney for the out. Beautiful play by Smith, and then by Kinney. He got his body in front of it and caught it in the heel of his glove for a force out of Cooley. Fielder's choice for
Brings up the
Estes.
number 5.
That's a second fielder's choice he's hit into. He scored in the last inning, in the third. Hickman from Katy, Texas. Ronaldo Rivera from Puerto Rico. Quite a few players from Georgia, Virginia Beach. Alex Shager, we've seen him pitch. Tyler Osick from Shoreham, New York. However, I'm not sure how to say that one. Colmenares from Venezuela. So Chipola all over the world. Hit and run. Ball gets by Phillips. The runner will have to hold at third and first and third. And Chipola's bats again are just on fire right now.
Next batter for the Indians is the shortstop number 7, Jose Caballero.
Now the shortstop, Jose Caballero, will bat. One out, bottom of the fourth. Chipola leads 4-0. Championship day of the 2016 FCSAA tournament. I'll tell you what, if Chipola hangs on, they have a very good shot when they go to Grand Junction of winning a national championship. The way they hit the ball in that thin air in Grand Junction, they may have a really, really enjoyable trip. Saints would like to go themselves. They're going to have to get out of another jam and try to keep Chipola, try to keep the numbers down, and they've got to start hitting. Bowden Francis has faced the minimum through 4 innings. That's not going to get it done for Santa Fe. We said at the start, probably take 8 to 10 runs. Caballero, a liner. Should be a double play, and it is. The liner caught by Smith. And that'll go a long way as Caballero hit that ball a ton. And he's upset, but honestly, there's not much more he could have done. He hit that ball in the screws. Stephen Smith just played him perfectly. And the Saints avoid allowing Chipola to score. Let's take a look at that instant replay here of Stephen Smith snagging it and then throwing over to first to get Myers, who had no chance. He went on the crack of the bat. Good job by Sarah. We'll be back. Top of the 5th for the Saints. They trail 4-0 to Chipola College. And the cleanup hitter, Hugo Valdez, will bat. He grounded out to second his first at bat. Down and in. Well, when you look at the two lineups we were comparing, and now when you look at the Santa Fe lineup, just one player from outside of the state of Florida. That's Anthony Aluleta, a relief pitcher. He's out of Broad Channel, New York. That's on the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Other than that, they're all from the state of Florida, so just different philosophies there and maybe different restrictions. Chipola able to go all over the world and country and get players. That one's down, ball 3. Well, the Saints would love to just get a base runner on. Dalvin Francis has been way too comfortable out there. Ball 4 to Valdez. Well, the Saints draw a walk and have a runner on now for Steven Smith. A lot of game left to play for both teams. We'll see how long Coach Wiggs goes with Trent Johnson. Chipola has started to hit the ball pretty hard off of him. The Santa Fe Saints crowd is fired up and loud. Ball 1. And now we'll get a meeting from Coach Jeff Johnson. Well, the Saints crowd fired up. Got a base runner on, and they have a lot of people here in the crowd. They take up about one side of the bleachers over there, and they are cranking the volume up, trying to get their players into it. Just a second base runner for Santa Fe. And that's Hugo Valdez at first. Steven Smith stands in there. Saints crowd riled up. Up and out, ball 2. Well, Francis isn't missing by a lot, but he's just missing his spots, and now he's in the stretch, so Smith pops one up on the infield. Should be playable. It looks like Caballero will call it off. Makes the catch for the first out. So now Hayden Kano will bat.
Brings up the designated hitter, number 32, Hayden Kano.
You've got to love it when the crowds get into it. A lot of people made the trip from all over the state for Santa Fe. They've been doing that all season on the road. And Kano blasts one out to center. Estes back on it. Estes back, and he makes a running catch. What a grab by Estes out there. And the Saints have hit the ball hard out to center field a couple times. Now the Chipola crowd fired up. A lot less of them, but getting loud.
Next batter for the Saints is the right fielder, number 10, Kyle Phillips.
Well, Kano hit that one well. It's not good enough to get it over the head of Estes in center. Made a running catch. Still just one hit for Santa Fe. Breaking pitch in there for a strike to Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips struck out in his first at bat, back in the third, swinging at all 3 pitches. And he's only seen 4, and they've all been strikes. Phillips over the head of the third baseman, Cole Menares, and a couple runners on now for the Saints with 2 outs. Valdez makes the turn but goes back to second, and now Cole Parks will bat.
Brings up the left fielder, number 1, Cole Parks.
Saints with a chance. Their first runner at second base this game comes in the 5th. That pitch up, ball 1. Robbie Hanlon waits on deck. These are the opportunities you have to grasp. You have to take hold of them and make something happen. Parks, a sophomore. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Out of Chiefland, nearby Gainesville. Swing and a tip by Parks, now 1-2. I would think Francis would come back with something hard and in. Parks has been tied up on that pitch. One-two pitch from Francis. He's from the stretch. Delivery. Parks laces one down the line, off the fence. That should score 2. The throw, and safe at home. Santa Fe has plated 2 on an RBI double by Kyle Phillips, by Cole Parks, and the score now 4-2. Well, he did try to go back in on him. He just didn't have the same run on the pitch, and Parks was able to get around on it and hit it all the way to the fence. Kyle Phillips running hard, able to score.
Next batter for the Saints is the center fielder, number 6, Robbie Hanlon.
And Santa Fe will not go quietly. They fought back many times this season. And now Robbie Hanlon with a runner out there. Bowden Francis, it's the first trouble he's run into in the game. He had retired the first 4 innings worth of batters somewhat in order. He gave up a hit that turned into a caught stealing. Brandon Hernandez waits on deck. Well, the bottom of the order, and Tyler and I were talking about it. I think I talked about it on the air. We talked about it between innings too. They're going to have to get on base and turn this order over, and they've done more than that. Single by Phillips to keep an inning going with 2 outs. Hanlon pops it up, foul out of play, and then an RBI double by Cole Parks. Parks has actually had 2 hits today. Both of them. 2 of the 3 Saints hits. Phillips with the single. So the 7-8 hitters have gotten all the Saints runs. Hugo Valdez walked and scored. Up and out, 2-1 to Hanlon. Well, win or lose, Saints fans are into it. Every pitch. They made the trip, and they weren't going to come here quietly. Up and out now, 3-1. Fouled back. Hanlon was right on that pitch. And we saw Rivera do that earlier and then smash a double. He was all over it. Just missed one and then turned one around. I'll see if Hanlon can turn this into a hit. 3-2, the runner will take off with 2 outs. So Parks will get a running start. Down, ball 4. Parks goes back, and now Brandon Hernandez with a couple runners on. Something in the gap may tie the game. Well, the Saints' bottom third of the order has answered the bell, and I believe we have a pitching change coming up. This is the second trip to the mound this inning, is it not, Tyler? So we will have a pitching change. The Saints have forced Bowden Francis out. We'll probably see Addison Reed, I would imagine. I don't think Francis is very happy about it, but I'll tell you what, he gave his team 4 really, really good innings. And now it looks looks like Addison Reed. Let's see if that's who it is. Yes, number 22, Addison Reed, now coming into the game, a sophomore out of Kennesaw, Georgia. So we'll be back after Reed warms up. Right here, Saints threatening. They've cut the lead in half, 4-2. Well, a new pitcher, Addison Reed for Chipola.
The batter for Santa Fe is the shortstop, number 2, Brandon Hernandez.
It'll be his third appearance. Reed, a 3.76 ERA, right around the numbers. Very similar, very, very similar to Bowden Francis. Just a few more walks per inning. And Coach Jeff Johnson has not used very many pitchers all season. Breaking ball strike from Reed. He will throw that breaking pitch in there. Well, the Saints have gotten 2 home. They're trying to maybe squeeze another one out. Oh, 1 count to Hernandez. That one outside. Rojas has to dive out there for it. Now 1-1. Tyler Kinney and Matt Allen due up for the Saints. Santa Fe College President Dr. Jackson Sasser and wife Lane in the house, along with some faculty members, and trying to look through and see who else. Jill Cunningham here. Volleyball coach Nick Sharonis, women's basketball coach Chanda Stebbins, athletic director Jim Keats, all in attendance. Saw Chipola assistant men's basketball coach Brendan Foley here. He also used to coach at Santa Fe, so he's here to support the Indians and watch his former school play in Santa Fe. 1-1 to Hernandez, low and away, 2-1. Well, Hernandez may see something here. I don't think that Reed wants to get to 3-1. He has had trouble with command at times. He led Chipola in walks with 30 and 64 2/3 in the regular season. Been pretty good at this tournament, though. Bins one in there for a strike. That is a nasty breaking ball. Drops that arm slot a little bit and really spins that thing in there. It has some ferocious bite to it. Great pitch by Reed. Low and away, ball 3. Good eye by Hernandez. That one looked tempting at first. And it's tough to tell from the camera out there just how much spin that Reed puts on it. Hernandez down to third, gathered in by Colmenares. Good, strong glove work by Kaner Colmenares, and the Indians pop out of the dugout and give their players some congratulations for getting out of that thing. And Addison Reed comes in, does his job. The Saints get a couple, and now trail 4-2. So bottom of the fifth, Chipola College with Michael Hickman, Tyler Osick, and Reynaldo Rivera due to bat. They have 4 hits combined between the 3 players in this game. So tough sledding ahead for Trent Johnson. We'll be back.
Leading off for Chipola is the designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 18, Michael Hickman will bat. He's 2 for 2. Couple singles and an RBI. Saints got 2 runs back in the fifth. Now trail 4-2. Swing and a miss on a changeup by Hickman. Good pitch from Johnson. Well, he knows that Hickman jumped on the first pitch in his first at bat, so this time he throws him a changeup and then hits the outside corner with a strike to make it 0-2. That one out. 4-2. 4-2, I should say. Not 4-2. That'd be a weird count to have. 4-2, Chipola College Indians lead FCSAA championship game. That one a little further outside, now 2-2. Well, neither one of those pitches very close. Swing and a miss by Hickman. Strikeout for Johnson. Swinging. Well, first time he's been able to set Hickman down. In the 6-2 loss, the Saints struck out 13 batters, Chipola batters. Chipola was able to hit 4 home runs, though. That was the difference in the game. Saints hit 3 home runs in their 10-9 win over Chipola. Osick takes up and in for ball 1. Osick has struck out swinging both at bats. Now he's due. That pitch is up. Well, Reynaldo Rivera's on deck, and you really don't want to bring him up with runners on. He's 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and a couple RBI. Swing and miss by Osick. He was really taking a rip, thought he was going to get a really good pitch on that 2-0. Johnson threw one that ran in. 2-1. To third on a hop to Steven Smith. Across the diamond, Hugo Valdez makes the play. Now Reynaldo Rivera will step to the plate with nobody on. 2 outs. He's 2 for 2.
Brings up the left fielder, number 35, Reynaldo Rivera.
Outside ball 1 to Rivera. Swing and a miss, change up from Johnson. Strike 1. Same pitch, same result. We'll see if he tries to really bury a slider here inside. Oh, he's going to go way up with it, try to get him to chase one up. It set him up outside a couple times. I thought he may try to run one in on him. Maybe he goes back to that changeup away now. Nope. That time he goes right down the middle for strike 3 looking. A couple strikeouts in the inning for Johnson. Saints will come to bat with some momentum, trailing 4-2. They'll have 2, 3, 4, Tyler Kinney, Matt Allen, and Hugo Valdez against Addison Reed when we return. Well, the Saints put 2 on the board in the 5th, and this is a team that has not quit all season. They're going against another team that hasn't quit all season in games they've been behind, so this is going to be a good finish. If you're watching, text your friends the link, send them the link, throw an email, something, tell them to tune in, because I'll tell you what, we could be in for a really nice finish. First pitch outside to Tyler Kinney. Kinney today 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out. Kinney to the right side, under the glove of Wood Myers, leadoff single for the Saints. That was hit just hard enough, and Myers was playing just close enough to the second base bag that he couldn't get to it. So leadoff single for Kinney. Well, Matt Allen homered the first time these teams met. It's Jeff Johnson pacing around over there a little bit like Coach Wiggs was earlier. Both managers know how important this game is. You don't get these opportunities every year. In this tournament, it is so difficult to get through 10 teams that when the opportunity presents itself, you have to be ready to take it. You're not going to win them all. One of these teams is going to lose. But you at least want to leave everything on the field. You want to try to make all the right calls as a manager. Breaking ball strike, nasty again from Addison Reed, and that's going to be a tough pitch. And both managers have been here before, so they know what it takes. Coach Johnny Wiggs defeated Chipola College in this game back in 2009. Chipola College defeated Northwest Florida State College in 2011. And back in 2008, they defeated State College of Florida and Central Florida in 2007. That one's hit well. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Home run. Matt Allen's score is tied 4-4, and Allen has done it again for the Saints. He almost looks relieved coming around the bases. Allen just absolutely put a charge into that ball. And just like that, folks, we've got ourselves a new ball game. And the Santa Fe Saints know that they have to add to this lead, though. They cannot sit on this. They need to jump on it now because Chipola is going to score more. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. First pitch outside to Valdez. We'll take a look at that. Did you happen to get a replay? He did. Of course he did. We'll take a look at that in a second. I don't know why. Pitch top into the strike zone on the outside corner for a strike. Well, the Saints have come all the way back after not getting but one base runner through the first 4 innings. Up and away, ball 2. While they're pitching Valdez away, they threw him fastballs 2 pitches in a row the first time these teams met, and he hit him over the batting cages in right field both times. Whoa. Strike 2. And holy smokes. Coach Wiggs comes out of the dugout to voice his displeasure on that one, because that was, the catcher had to reach down almost into the dirt to catch it. We've seen a couple like that. Johnson got one earlier, I believe it was against Caballero, sort of the same spot on the other side. Valdez fouls off the 3-2 pitch. So both pitchers have gotten the benefit of some calls. Four to 4, top of the 6th. Tip, and the ball behind the catcher. He could not handle it. It was tipped too much for Rojas, and Rojas took one off the chest protector. He's going to try to shake this one off. Might have taken it off the leg. Hope he's all right. As I've said a lot of times this tournament, he is a catcher, so I'm sure even if he's hurt, you're not going to know it until maybe tomorrow or never. Most catchers won't ever tell you that they're hurt. Rojas, a tough guy back there behind the plate. Valdez walks for the second straight at bat. The Saints have a runner on with nobody out. They've already tied the game on a bomb from Matt Allen.
Next batter for the Saints is the third baseman, number 8, Stephen Smith.
Now Stephen Smith will bat. Smith hit one on a liner. That pitch is up, ball 1 to short. A ball up and out ball as well. So Bowden Francis was given an early hook by Coach Jeff Johnson, and now Addison Reed has run into some trouble. There is action and activity over there. Number 14 warming up. That is Alex Schauger. That's a strike on the outside corner. He came in and worked some good innings against the Saints yesterday. He did give up a home run to Matt Allen. That was the pitcher that gave up the home run to start the game. 2-1. That one runs inside to Smith. Well, we could see Schauger as early as the next batter. He looks ready out there. He's just standing on the mound now. The 3-1 pitch. Up and away to Stephen Smith, back-to-back walks. So this inning for Reed, he was able to get a ground out to Hernandez to end the 5th, but this inning for Reed, it's been single, home run, walk, walk. So not the start that Reed wanted. And as we said before, the Saints have some bats in that lineup. Chipola, the ever-dangerous Chipola, is the home team, so they'll get the last shot. Now Hayden Kano will come to bat. Kano with a few home runs this year. He's hitting one about every 10 at-bats. Four to 4, top of the 6th. Kano calls time. Coach Johnny Wiggs wants to have a conversation with Hayden Kano. A little gamesmanship from Coach Johnny Wiggs right here, talking to his player. Going to make the umpire probably come over and get him. You've got a guy who's walked back-to-back batters, and now you're making him stand out on the mound and think about it. This is what managers do. And we saw the best won the whole tournament was Coach Al Corbeil coming out and fixing his pants and tying his shoe when he was walking out to the mound. I personally thought that was fantastic, in my own opinion. And nothing wrong with it, to be honest. He only did it for about 10 seconds, so he didn't, drag it on. But he wanted to give his pitcher an extra couple pitches in the bullpen. Corners come in. Kano squares. Offers at it for a strike. Well, I think that's what Coach Johnny Wiggs was going out there to tell him was, Hayden, we need you to lay a bunt down right now. If you ever laid one down in your life, lay it down on this at bat and put a good one down. Get some runners in scoring position. Kyle Phillips singled in his last at bat. Parks doubled, so you got two guys coming to the plate that can handle the bat. Kano squares. Pushes a bunt. Foul. So Kano not able to get the job done with the bunt. And we'll see if that comes back to bite the Saints. You've got to execute in these situations, in these championship games. Now 0-2 to Kano. Kano pops one up to left. Rivera trying to find it, comes in on it. Makes the catch, one down for the Saints in the sixth. Well, he'll probably get a talking to coming back into the dugout. Now a pitching change coming up. Alex Schauger will enter the game to face Kyle Phillips and Cole Parks. And we'll be back with more from this exciting championship game live from Henley Field. The FCSAA Baseball Championships live on the FCSAA Sports YouTube channel.
Chipola is number 14, Alex Schauger.
Alex Schauger, who's made an appearance against the Saints, will come in. He gave up a home run to Matt Allen on the first pitch that he threw on Wednesday morning after the rain delay. Low and away, ball one to Kyle Phillips. Cole Parks waits on deck. Coach Jeff Johnson went to the lefty. He's got back-to-back. Well, he's got at least one lefty right here. Cole Parks hits right. I was thinking Hanlon, but Hanlon's a lefty, so he's got 2 of 3, not back-to-back, that are left-handed. Ball in the dirt. Great job by Miguel Rojas, keeping that ball in front. Now Phillips has got to take a pitch or two here. Probably just one with 2 strikes, unless he sees something really fat in the middle of the plate. 2-0 pitch. Schauger to Phillips. Schauger steps off. Wants to call Jose Caballero in. I'll have a talk about something. Maybe Valdez out there. Well, the Saints scored 2 in the 5th. And a double by Cole Parks and a home run by Matt Allen has tied the game up at 4. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Now 2-1. Two-one pitch. Phillips to first. For 1. They'll throw behind. Hugo Valdez is going to come home, and the Saints have taken the lead 5-4 on the throwaway by Jose Caballero. Well, you like to see Stephen Smith went in with a slide at second and made sure Jose Caballero was okay. Was not a dirty slide by any stretch of the imagination, but just a good hard slide at the bag, and he checks with Jose Caballero. He says he's okay. That's obviously good news. So the Saints have taken a 5-4 lead, and now Cole Parks bats with a runner at first and 2 outs. Parks doubled in his last at bat. He takes in off the plate for a ball. One-0 pitch. 2 outs, runner on. Saints with 3 home in the 6th to take the lead. They'd like to add to it because Chipola's not going to be done scoring. Throw over to Phillips. Well, you've got to be careful with those throwovers. That one wasn't thrown very hard, just kind of a letting him know he's paying attention to him throw. Obviously not his move. Parks fouls it off. One pitch to Cole Parks. Parks 2 for 2 today. Phillips at first. And there's a base knock for Cole Parks. Phillips will have to hold at second. The outfielder was playing shallow and came right in on the ball. And now 2 on for Robbie Hanlon. Well, since Bowden Francis left the game, the Saints have had their way with the Chipola bullpen. Nobody currently throwing for the Indians. Saints have nobody throwing either. Well, I'm sure Troy Bacon is at least loosening. Blowing away to Hanlon. Brandon Hernandez is on deck for the Saints. He's 0 for 3. Hanlon today is 0 for 1 with a walk back in the 5th. Cole Parks now 3 for 3 today. Throw back to second. First lead for Santa Fe today. It came on an error by Jose Caballero. That pitch called a strike up in the zone. Hanlon hits one out and caught by the right fielder. What a play by Reese Cooley to rob the Saints of runs. And folks, we're going to take a look at that one again. Reese Cooley in right field. Beautiful catch made by the right fielder. That saved 2 runs. No question about it. That just saved 2 runs for Chipola College. And let's take a look right now at this catch by Reese Cooley. Hanlon hits one out into the gap. Cooley with a diving catch. Beautifully done by Cooley. The Saints take the lead 5-4. Trent Johnson back on the hill when we return to the bottom half of the 6th. We'll be back right here on the FCSAA Sports YouTube channel. Leading off for Chipola, Kaner Colmenares. Third baseman. He's made some good defensive plays this game. Saints took the lead in the 6th for the first time, lead 5-4. First pitch outside from Johnson. On Chipola, more than likely still has some runs left in their bats. Ball 2 to Colmenares. For that pitch in there for a strike. Bottom of the 6th. That one hit the shortstop to Brandon Hernandez. Throw across to Valdez. He digs it out for the out at first base. Valdez actually had to make a pretty good play right there to dig that one out.
Brings up the catcher, number 25, Miguel Rojas.
Now the catcher, Miguel Rojas, he's 1 for 2. He was cut down on the plate on a grounder back in the 3rd. Indians still scored 4 runs, swing and a miss on the first pitch. And regardless what happens this inning, Chipola will have that one hit very well out to left, but Parks comes on to make the catch. It actually died, not hit as well as I thought it was off the bat. And 2 outs now for Chipola. Number 9 hitter Reese Cooley. Don't let that number 9 spot in the lineup fool you. He has been swinging the bat very well. His last 4 official at-bats, he has 4 hits. And if you count the walk, he's reached base 5 times in a row. Trent Johnson trying to figure out Reese Cooley. Gulf Coast couldn't yesterday, and now Johnson trying to see if he can get Cooley out. Went down low now, 2-0. Well, you got Jay Estes waiting on deck. And then Wood Myers and the ever-dangerous Jose Caballero, so you want to be very careful. Cooley pops one up. Steven Smith camped underneath it. He'll make the catch in fair territory for the out. So a quick inning for Trent Johnson. We're going to the top of the 7th. Saints will send the top of the order in Brandon Hernandez, Tyler Kinney, and Matt Allen. When we return, live from Henley Field, the 2016 FCSAA State Championship game. Brandon Hernandez leading off for the Saints. Hernandez 0 for 3. Pitch down low for ball 1 to Hernandez. On top of the order for Santa Fe. Hernandez takes right there, down the middle for a strike. Some nervous energy from a lot of the fans on both sides right now. A lot of walking and pacing. Hernandez hits one to second. Wood Myers on a short hop. Nice play. Waits for Osick to get to the bag and puts Hernandez away for the first out. So Hernandez now 0 for 4 out of that leadoff spot. Tyler Kinney, who got the 6th inning started with a single, and Matt Allen followed with a home run, will bat.
Second baseman, number 5, Tyler Kinney.
Breaking pitch high to Kinney. All he knows his job right now is to get on base for Allen and Valdez. Try to get them both to the plate this inning and maybe roll it over enough to where they get another at bat in the 9th. That is the batting order's job, and it's an important one because those are the big sticks in the Santa Fe lineup. Chipola will have the top of their lineup coming up too, and Estes Myers. That one popped out to left. Fly ball will be, I think it stayed in play, but there's a ton of foul territory out there. There's no way Colmenares, who gave it a good run, could have gotten to it. Good hustle by the third baseman. Now, he's been a fun player to watch, Colmenares. At 30, plays hard. Runs out every ground ball, runs after every foul ball. Or just a gritty throwback type player at third. Kenny tries to push bunt one. Colmenares saw it coming and sprinted in. May have been better off that Kenny wasn't able to lay that down. Now 2-2. Got a little too much of it. Well, again, we appreciate you tuning in to this championship game. Winner will be headed to Grand Junction, Colorado. Full count pitch to Kenny. Pops it up towards right. Cooley underneath it. Kenny will run hard in case he happened to drop it, but he won't for the out. So 2 outs now for the Saints in the 7th. Matt Allen will bat.
14, Matt Allen.
And I still believe the team that wins this game is going to have to get a little closer to 10 runs to pull it out, to be comfortable. And even then, you're probably not comfortable, to be honest. Matt Allen homered in his last at-bat, scoring Tyler Kinney to tie the game. That's 2 home runs now off Chipola College for Allen. So he saved his best against the best. Allen hits one out to left center field. That ball, it's out of here. That is gone. Home run. It carried and carried and carried and carried, and Matt Allen has hit a solo homer, his 2nd home run of the game. And Tyler, did our camera survive? Did it hit off the scaffold? Are we okay out there? Well, we'll take a look at that home run again. We won't take a look at that home run again. I'll just rewind your YouTube and take a look, and you can look at it. That's Allen's 2nd home run off Alex Schauger. He now has 3 in the tournament. Now Hugo Valdez will bat. Back-to-back innings home runs. That one up and in on Valdez, who never moved. Well, Allen may have one come at him if he bats again. Although it has, I'm joking, of course. It has been nice, this tournament. There's been nobody thrown at intentionally. Nothing like that. No shenanigans from the players. It's been baseball. There's been a little talking that happens at every level and every game, and I mean, that's gonna happen. You're intense. You have an intense atmosphere. But that one fouled back. But you have guys who have been able to keep their emotions in check enough. You cannot expect 18, 19, 20-year-old men to play for a week and not show any emotion. It's not reasonable. But credit to the coaches and players of all 10 teams that so far cooler heads have prevailed. Up and away, a curveball now, 2-2. And let's hope that continues for this final 3 innings. Wind blowing out towards left. Valdez hits one slowly. The shortstop comes all the way across the infield, and Caballero puts it away. The Saints add a run in the 7th on a home run. Caballero with a nice play to come all the way across. He saw that slow roller, and he felt like he had a better opportunity coming towards first to make the play. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th. Top of the order for Chipola. Dangerous part of the lineup for the Indians. Estes, Myers, Caballero. When we return, we'll be back. Bottom of the 7th, Jay Estes to lead off for Chipola College. Well, we've had a whale of a game here. Matt Allen has hit 2 home runs. Saints now lead 6-4. Estes fouls it off. He's reached twice on fielder's choice, scored once in the 3rd. He's 0 for 3. Breaking pitch inside corner, strike 2 to the leadoff man for the Indians. Oh-2 pitch down. Estes lays off a good offering from Johnson on 0-2. Good eye by the center fielder. He's made some good defensive plays out there too. Reese Cooley made maybe the play of the game, robbing the Saints of 2 runs back in the 6th. Because it would have gone all the way to the fence. With 2 runners on base and 2 outs, they were going on contact, so it was going to easily be 2 runs. Swing and a miss by Estes on a pitch down and in. 1 down.
Brings up the second baseman, number 5, Wood Myers.
Wood Myers will now bat. Myers, the second baseman, is 2 for 3. Outside corner, strike 1 to Myers. Jose Caballero waits on deck. To shortstop. Hernandez takes a big hop, throws across to Valdez for the second out. Now Jose Caballero comes to bat with nobody on. Indians trailing 6-4 to the Santa Fe Saints. Saints ranked number 1 in the FCSAA, Chipola number 2, so it's a fitting championship game.
Next Batter for the Indians is the shortstop, number 7, Jose Caballero.
Caballero hits one out to center. Hanlon coming on for it, makes the catch. 3 outs. So he did not get much of that one. And the Indians go in order. We'll be back with the top of the 8th. Saints coming to bat with a 2-run lead. Steven Smith to lead off for Santa Fe. Smith 0 for 2 with a walk. Smith squibs that one foul. 6-4 advantage for Santa Fe, top of the 8th inning. Ball 1. Smith to Myers. Myers up. Clean throw over to first for the first out of the inning. Hayden Kano, the designated hitter, due to bat.
Brings up the designated hitter, number 32, Hayden Kano.
Well, I have a feeling the crowd is probably more nervous than the players right now. They've really looked like this is just another game to them, despite the fact this could be the biggest game of their career for some of them. Estes not able to come in for it, so a base hit for Hayden Kano. Just off the end of the bat and just enough, a bloop single. And now a pinch runner, Dylan Reed, number 22, coming in for Kano. Coach Wiggs knows how important that run is. Dylan Reed with some wheels now at first, and Kyle Phillips at bat.
First base is number 22, Dylan Reed. And the batter's the right fielder, number 10, Kyle Phillips.
Each team with 8 hits. Phillips squares, takes up high. Well, it shows you the kind of confidence Johnny Wiggs has in Cole Parks. He's 3 for 3. And with 1 out, he's thinking about squaring the bunt with Kyle Phillips. Phillips laces a single out into left. Now his 2 hits, he's 2 for 3. Lefty on lefty doesn't phase Phillips, and now Cole Parks, who's 3 for 3, will step to the plate. Well, Parks and Phillips today have 5 hits from the 7 and 8 hole.
1,
for Santa
Cole
Fe.
Parks.
Now Coach Jeff Johnson will take a stroll out to the mound. We'll take a quick break. Saints lead 6-4, a couple runners on, 1 out, top of the 8th. We're at Henley Field. You're watching on the FCSAA Sports YouTube channel. Well, the new pitcher for Chipola College is Franklin Van Gerp, number 55. Van Gerp has actually caught 2 games against the Saints.
New pitcher for Chipola College is number 55, Franklin Van Gerp.
So Van Gerp, the righty, coming in to face the right-handed Cole Parks with Robbie Hanlon on deck. Saints with a chance to add to their lead, 2 on, 1 out. Dylan Reed at second. He pinch ran for Hayden Kano. That one to third. Reed needed to stop in the base paths right there. Instead, he ran through the tag and a double play on 1 pitch for Van Gerp. And as a pinch runner, you can't come in and make mistakes like that. You've got to stop in the middle of the base path, make them go tag you. That's a mistake for the Saints. It's the first time they've been able to get Parks out. So Chipola College will come to bat with 4, 5, 6. Hickman, Osick, Rivera when we return. Michael Hickman, the designated hitter for Chipola, to lead off. The lefty facing Trent Johnson. First pitch outside corner for a strike to Hickman. Chipola down to their final 6 outs. They will get the last chance to bat. Hickman today 2 for 3 with an RBI. Second pitch in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 to Hickman. That one to first and foul. 1-2. Now to the sophomore designated hitter. Freshman, from Katy, Texas. Freshman designated hitter. Can also catch a little bit for Chipola. What he can really do is hit, and that's why he's in the lineup. Two-two pitch to Hickman. Swing and stays alive. That's everything you could ask out of a championship game. 6-4, Santa Fe lead. They've had to fight from behind. That one low and away, 3-2. Well, from where the Saints are sitting, maybe that looked like a strike, but it was not remotely close to a strike. Hit to first. Valdez smothers it. He'll take it himself, and there's one down. And now that'll bring Tyler Osick to the plate with Rivera on deck.
Brings up the first baseman, number 15, Tyler Osick.
Osick takes strike 1 from Trent Johnson. Well, the winner of this game will head to Grand Junction, Colorado in the JUCO World Series. Saints last went in 2009. Chipola in 2011. Chipola won a national championship in 2007 under Coach Jeff Johnson. Saints lost in the championship game at JUCO back in 2009. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Osick tried to wear that one right off his knee. Just missed him. Fouls it back, now 2-2. Well, Johnson really using both sides of the plate and keeping the Chipola batters guessing. Two-two pitch down to Osick. Now back-to-back full counts for Trent Johnson. Valdez makes the catch for the out. Now 2 down. And Reynaldo Rivera will bat.
Next batter for the Indians is left fielder, number 35, Reynaldo Rivera.
Reynaldo Rivera, 2 for 3. First pitch down. They're going to stay away to him. You don't want to put the tying run on deck, though. Rivera takes a strike in there at the knees. Maybe a little bit below his knees. He is 6'6". Fouled off now, 1-2. Tried to inside out one. Swing and a miss on a changeup to Rivera. Strike 3. And we'll go to the 9th. Saints lead 6-4. Hanlon, Hernandez, and Kenny due to bat. We'll be back with the final inning from this FCSAA championship game right here live at Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida. Robbie Hanlon to lead off for the Saints, top of the ninth. They lead by 2. Franklin Van Gerp on the hill for Chipola. Line score looks like this for the Saints: 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh for their 6 runs, and Chipola 4 runs in the third. Well, the Saints will try to add an insurance run or 2 if they can. Up and out, ball 2. Well, Van Gerp in the regular season had a 6.35 ERA. He walked 18 and 22 and 2/3 innings, so you know Coach Johnny Wiggs is going to have his guys be patient against the big righty. That pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Van Gerp. Swing and a miss. A little off of it. Hanlon out in front, just a hair. Hanlon to second. Wood Myers up with it. He'll wait for Osick to get to the bag and then make the throw. 1 away. Well, Hernandez or Kinney can get on base. Allen would come to the plate. He's hit home runs in his last 2 at-bats.
For the Saints is the shortstop, number 2, Brandon.
And that's why that play was so big with Dylan Reed not stopping between second and third on that ground ball. If he just stops, he makes them have to try to turn a double play to second, but that time it was going to be too late to get Parks, and would have had at least one more batter come to the plate, which would have brought the top of the order and a potential and a definite, I should say, Matt Allen at bat. Now a runner has to get on for Allen. First pitch down, ball 1. Well, Hernandez 0 for 4 today. Strike 1 to Hernandez, outside corner from Van Gerp. Hernandez foul, just foul for Brandon Hernandez. Back in there with a 1-2 count. Van Gerp to Hernandez. Tap to third. Nicely played by Coleman Arez, and over to get Hernandez. So Kinney will bat with 2 outs. And we'll see what Coach Johnny Wiggs does with his pitching. If he leaves Trent Johnson in there to try to get the final 3 outs, he's been very good.
5, Tyler Kinney.
Or if he goes to Troy Bacon. Chipola has 7, 8, 9 coming to bat. First pitch to Kinney down low. Not pitched down and in, so 2-0 count to Tyler Kinney with Matt Allen waiting on deck. Allen 2 home runs today. Kinney fouls one towards the Saints dugout. Snagged by Ricky Miranda. Two-one pitch. Kinney yanks one foul down the right field line. Go out of play into the bullpen. Two-two, 2 outs. Kinney Swing and a miss at a changeup from Van Gerp. Nice pitch. Beautiful pitch. Van Gerp's come in and gotten 4 straight. Now we'll go to the 9th. The bottom half of it. Colmenares, Rojas, Cooley. It's up to them to keep it going for Chipola. Santa Fe closer Troy Bacon in to try to finish the game off. Colmenares getting some words of encouragement from his teammates as he'll step to the bat first. The third baseman 0 for 2 with a walk. Bacon came into the tournament with a .47 ERA in 38 innings. Well, he's got one more inning to go. He needs 3 outs. Chipola needs 2 runs or 3 to win it. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. This is why you play. It's the moments you want to be in as a player and as a coach. These are the times you start playing baseball at 4 years old, you start thinking about. Troy Bacon, first pitch. Strike 1 on the outside corner from the Santa Fe freshman. Second pitch, a little further outside for a ball. Too far off the plate on that one. Good offering, though, from Bacon to Colmenares. Well, we'd like to thank everybody for watching this entire week. Fouled off by Colmenares. Still 3 outs to go, so this not over. Bacon looks in for the signal. He's ready. Changeup down. Colmenares, great eye at the plate, lays off. Colmenares will step out against Bacon, trying to mess with the closer's rhythm. Bacon does pitch from the windup. Tapped out in front to Allen, foul. He's been a starter his entire career until this season. Coach Johnny Wiggs asked him to close, and all he's done is win Mid-Florida Conference Pitcher of the Year, Fireman of the Year, State Fireman of the Year. And now he's 3 outs away from helping the Santa Fe Saints clinch their 3rd ever FCSAA championship. But the bats of Chipola College stand in the way. Hit out to center. Hanlon comes on for it. He finds it. 2 hands, makes the catch, 1 away. That'll bring Miguel Rojas, the catcher, to the plate. And Chipola needs a base runner.
Brings up the catcher, number 25, Miguel Rojas.
Ball 1. There's a strike from Bacon. Bacon threw 3 innings against Chipola in the first game that these teams met. Strike 2 on a ball running away from Rojas. One-two pitch from Bacon. Just outside, ball 2. 2-2 now to the catcher. That was off the plate. Saints fans wanted it, of course. What a good call by the umpire. Tough situation for the umpire to be in 2 right here, by the way. 2-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout for Rojas, swinging. Two outs, bottom of the 9th. Saints lead 6-4.
For the Indians is the right fielder, number 27, Reese Cooley.
And now it's up to Reese Cooley. First pitch strike from Troy Bacon. Inside corner fouled off by Cooley. Well, Allen was standing up on that pitch, so I think he didn't get the call because he was looking for something a little higher. Bacon decided to try to put Cooley away. 1-2 pitch from Troy Bacon. And it looked like he went around. No, he did not. Okay, so 2-2. It was close. Good hold up by Cooley. 2-2 pitch upcoming. 2 outs. To short. Hernandez comes in on it. Takes a throw to first. The Santa Fe Saints are the 2016 FCSAA champions. For the first time since 2009, the Saints have won it. Troy Bacon gets the final 3 outs. The Saints set down the final 17 batters in a row to end the game. Santa Fe set down 17 straight from the end of the 4th to the end of the game. And now Chipola comes firing out of the dugout for whatever reason. Get off the field. Get off the field. Oh, this is ridiculous. Santa Fe won 6-4. Of course they're excited. Santa Fe Saints win. Chipola's upset, of course. I'd be upset too. I don't blame him for being upset. But you don't come onto the field when the other team's celebrating. Just don't do it. Get off the field. Saints win. Saints win 2016 FCSAA title, and Chipola's still chirping on the field. Well, they've got some people out there to slow this down, but we're absolutely ridiculous right now. Santa Fe Saints are the 2016 champions, no matter how you slice it up. And they'll be going to Grand Junction, Colorado. Well, great season for Chipola has ended with an ugly scene. And I'm sure that Santa Fe wasn't exactly being kind after they won, but it's the same thing we saw from Chipola in the last game, with Caballero literally looking into the dugout after his home runs. And I don't understand why a team who gets fired up is upset when the other team gets fired up. And they still haven't left the field. Estes is still standing there. And again, I understand being upset. I totally get it. But cooler heads have prevailed. No punches were thrown. No, nothing happened. Does not take away from a championship for the Santa Fe College Saints. Chipola College, a fantastic season for Coach Jeff Johnson and the Indians. But the Saints are headed to Colorado. They'll leave on Wednesday to represent the FCSAA. We appreciate you watching. I'm Scott Jamison. For Tyler Allen, Sarah Shira, Kelly Warren, Bill Hamilton, and everyone else, thank you for watching. The Santa Fe Saints are the 2016 FCSAA champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain for our award ceremony as soon as we can get set up. Committee Chair Bing Tyus, and Baseball Committee members Bill Hamilton, Rick Hitt, and Kyle Forbes will present the awards for the 2016 Baseball Championship. First, announcing the all-tournament team. Infielder Nick Owens from St. John's. Infielder Kainer Colmenares from Chipola. Infielder Tyler Osick from Chipola. Infielder Stephen Smith from Santa Fe. Infielder Wood Myers from Chipola. Catcher Jonathan Benefit from Gulf Coast. Catcher Matt Allen from Santa Fe. Designated hitter Hugo Valdez from Santa Fe. Outfielder Robbie Hanlon from Santa Fe. Outfielder Alec Dow from St. John's River. Outfielder Cole Parks from Santa Fe. Outfielder Reynaldo Rivera from Chipola. Pitchers Alec Wisely from Gulf Coast. Pitcher Bowden Francis from Chipola. And pitcher Troy Bacon from Santa Fe. The 2016 Robert Perkey Jr. Memorial Award for the tournament's outstanding pitcher is presented to Trent Johnson of Santa Fe. The 2016 Bob Zielinski Award for the tournament's outstanding player goes to Matt Allen of Santa Fe. We now present the 2016 FCSAA NJCAA Golf District Baseball Championship Runner-Up Award to the Chipola College Indians. The 2016 FCSAA NJCAA Golf District Baseball Champions Award goes to Santa Fe College. The members of the championship team are number 1, Cole Parks. Number 2, Brandon Hernandez. Number 3, Wyatt Meisterhands. Number 4, Ricky Miranda. Number 5, Tyler Kinney. Number 6, Robbie Hanlon. Number 8, Stephen Smith. Number 10, Kyle Phillips. Number 11, David Lee. Number 12, Danny Hernandez. Number 14, Matt Allen. Number 15, Bailey Metcalf. Number 16, Kyle Morton. Number 17, Alan Cannell. Number 18, Robert Burgess. Number 19, Chris Hopkins. Number 21, Trent Johnson. Number 22, Dylan Reed. 23, Carl Graham. Number 24, Hugo Valdez. Number 25, Alex Goebel. Number 27, Troy Bacon. Number 28, Anthony Auletta. Number 29, Kevin Fuentes. Number 32, Hayden Cano. Number 33, Chad Stockdale. Assistant coaches, Travis Yeckring, Lance Larimar, and Conrad Flynn. And to the FCSAA NJCA Golf District Coach of the Year is head coach Johnny Wiggs of Santa Fe. The entire FCSAA family wishes Santa Fe College the best of luck at the NJCA World Series in Grand Junction, Colorado. We would like to thank Ron Myers, Director of Operation at Tigertown, and his entire staff for their hospitality and long hours of work on our behalf. Thanks also goes to FCSAA Baseball Committee Chair Bing Tyus from Polk State College, Rick Hitt from South Florida State College, Kyle Forbes from Palm Beach State College, Marty Smith from the College of Central Florida, and Mike Candler from Gulf Coast State College. The Florida Catholic College System Activities Association also likes to thank the fans for their attendance at this year's baseball championship and have a safe and enjoyable trip home.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, an unbelievable game. Santa Fe Saints win 6-4 and are the 2016 champions. We appreciate you watching. We know most of you are probably signed off at this point. But thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And the Santa Fe Saints are headed to Grand Junction, Colorado. And they'll leave on Wednesday and represent the FCSAA at that tournament. Well, it's been a fun ride for Tyler and I and Sarah. We've been here since last Saturday. Started the games on Sunday. We've had a lot of fun. We hope you've enjoyed it. Santa Fe Saints, 2016 champions, are going to Colorado. We'll see you next year for the FCSAA tournament.